This just in, there's a mass exodus going on at ISR. We've been told it is utter chaos in the area. If you are in or near the area, you need to avoid it because there are people everywhere and it's just chaotic. If you have friends there, it'd probably be a good idea to check on them, and if you live there, we're told you are being evacuated and you need to leave. We have a reporter live on the scene right now to bring us more details. Sam?
That's right, Kim. Just an hour ago, ISR was the scene of complete panic and pandemonium. As you can see behind me, it's been completely evacuated. We've got a resident here with us. He was on his way out. His name is Alex, right here. If I can ask you a couple questions about this catastrophe, that'd be great. I was wondering, how has this been affecting you?
Oh, it has been affecting me a lot. Like, I haven't been brushing my teeth. I couldn't take a shower.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Like, people are really smelling bad, and I can't focus on my homework. Just like no electricity, no warm water.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh,
I can't live here anymore.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'm probably going to Six Pack.
Really?
Because
in Champaign.
In Champaign.
How do you think that's going to work out? I mean, the political borders, it's iffy these days, as you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm just gonna go there, try to see what happens. There's a lot of people going there, so just gonna move it.
I guess that's what you've got to do.
Yes, I guess it is.
Later, our same anchor, Sam, went to investigate Alex's claims and looked around ISR and found evidence that this is really happening and it's really going to affect people. Sam?
There are many signs here at ISR that everything is collapsing. Nothing is working. Even this phone, there's absolutely no dial tone. This water fountain, there's no water coming out of it. Alright, as you can see, all the lights are out. There's absolutely no water running. No one is in the bathroom. Everything has been locked up. It smells because the septic tanks have failed. It's completely terrible here. It will ever be fixed, and I can understand now why people have been evacuating, like Alex has been saying.
Wow, Sam, I have never seen anything like that. That must have been horrible to experience. What did you feel while you were talking to your residents?
It was absolute chaos, like you said. It was really hard to capture it on film, and we got there just as the cameraman just got there as people were being evacuated. So we didn't really get too much footage of just the utter pandemonium. But luckily I got to see it. Luckily, it was shocking, and it was something that I will always remember. People don't know what to do at this period of their lives. Their ISR is collapsing completely. This is unprecedented in history. This has never happened before. And we can't really tell why. We have a couple experts here with us that we'll cut to a little bit later that can help us with it, but I don't know how these people are going to cope. As you know, migration is an issue.
It is. There's that, I've heard of it before, people clashing when they have to go between borders, that people don't want to take them in, so I wonder if Champaign is going to refuse to let in people from Urbana because they've had issues before.
There has been tensions. They can't forget the conflict of 1922. That was a bad year. It was a bad year for Champaign-Urbana. So hopefully they can resolve their conflict, but it's hard to tell in such trying times.
Well, I hope Champaign is giving to them and will take them in, and
I hope so too. As a resident of Champaign, I'm opening my doors.
That's very good of you.
All right, well, maybe we'll cut to our experts to give us some more insight. They can probably help us. They're two university professors that will probably give us some insight into the causes of this collapse and maybe help us prevent any future catastrophes of this extent.
And what we can do about it right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, is the United Nations body that brings together the science community to really evaluate and publish our understanding of the climate system. Received the, in which I've played a role in, received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007. The reason for that is because of the concerns about how climate might affect conflict in the coming decades. Now, as we head towards an Arctic-free, an ice-free Arctic, which may happen possibly within the next decade, then there is potential for lots of conflict. If you open up what is called the East Passage, and the West Passage in the Arctic, ships that currently have to either go around South America, go through the Panama Canal, now take a much shorter route and just go through the Arctic. Nothing wrong with that, except that there's going to be a lot of concerns about who owns the rights to those waterways. In addition, there's the potential for oil. And what is that going to do? And likely to lead to further conflict. There's already conflicts, discussions, claims being made by various countries about oil rights and who owns what part of the ocean in the Arctic. So I think you could have a lot of conflict. What I'm more concerned about actually is what may happen to ecosystems as we increase oil drilling. We allow ship traffic. Ships tend to be about the dirtiest, most polluting vehicles we have on Earth. Either diesel or oil-driven ships. And so potentially adding a lot of pollutants to the Arctic region. And you have a lot of very delicate ecosystems in that area. And so I'm really concerned what we might do in a number of different ways to the Arctic. But it's likely going to happen. I think we're definitely going to see an ice-free Arctic within the next few decades, and you'll start seeing more of these things happen.